Hey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All right, here I'd like to share you on explaining our next material. It's about cause and effect essay. All right, without further ado, I'd like to share you our handout that is on page 66. Therefore, while you are watching my video, you can also take a look at your handout that I've shared in meeting 12, page 66. It's about cost evac essay. At our previous 2 weeks, we have discussed about descriptive and comparison essay, and now we would like to continue for discussing cost and evac essay. All right. I believe that all of the students in this essay writing have to familiar on comparing what is actually the cause and also the effect. It's like hubungan sebab and akibat. So, in our discussion or the types of an essay, we have also these types, a cause and effect essay. It's like the types of an expository writing that explained why something happened as the cause and or what happened as a result or the effect. The types of this writing or this essay writing rooted in classical rhetorical theory and modern compositions. All right, you can directly go to the handout and read it in detail. What is actually cause and effect essay that show us the relationship between something that happens and its consequences. Then if we do something, then what happened later on? It's like happen and its consequences. Or we do something, then it will give us an effect. That's what we call cause and effect essay. Or it can be informative or analytical and insightful for us as the writer and also the reader. In writing a cause and effect essay, we have two kind of a method. For the first one is the method that focus on the causes, and the second one is the method that focusing on effects essay. In the first method, that what we call focus on causes method, usually this essay is starting by asking about the questions why or how, as the analysis or as the informational background in your introductions or especially in your thesis statement. If we are asking why, and then how, it means that we would like to focus on the causes. So what makes something happen? Yeah, then how does something happen? That what we call on focus on causes. And the second method is that emphasize on the effect or the result of the cause. So when people think about the hypothetically answering of why and how, then what if? Nah, apa yang akan terjadi setelah kita tahu mengapa dan bagaimana? eh, Jika apa, jika, bagaimana jika? Nah, that's the outcome or the result of the particular events or the something or someone action. That's what we call focus on effect essay. All right, let's see on the diagram or the figure that visualize of two methods. They are focused on causes, and then the second one is focuses on evac. So for the first one is focuses on causes method. For example, you can choose to write an essay on why people uh, quit their job. Jadi kalian bisa ngelis atau nge-brainstorm apa sih alasan-alasan seorang itu berhenti bekerja. Nah, possible reasonnya itu bisa ditulis reason 1 apa, reason 2 apa, reason 3 apa gitu. Jadi kalau there are three reasons, it means that three body of your paragraph. Kalau cuma ada one reason, berarti cuma ada one body paragraph. Kayak gitu. Jadi, please brainstorm all the things. So, you can start of choosing the topic by asking why, mengapa orang berhenti bekerja, atau bagaimana cara orang itu berhenti bekerja. Nah, itu bisa dijadikan sebagai thesis statement kita dan nanti di body itu akan dijelaskan alasan ke satu seperti ini, alasan kedua seperti itu, cara yang pertama seperti ini, cara yang kedua seperti itu. Jadi we call um, itu tadi, focusing on causes. And then the second method is focuses on effect method. On the other hand, you may want to emphasize the effect of quitting a job, perhaps detailing the emotional and financial consequences in your body of the paragraph ya. Still on the body of the paragraph. Jadi cause-nya cuma satu, tapi efeknya banyak gitu. Nah, kebalikannya tadi kan cause-nya banyak. Jadi alasan-alasan berhenti bekerjanya itu apa? Terus nanti akibatnya apa gitu. Akan mengakibatkan apa? Oh, tadi akibatnya kalau misalkan berhenti bekerja itu seperti apa? Begitu. So in these two cause back essay method will answer different questions. Essay that use focus on causes method answer the questions: why does something happen? Why does someone quit from the job? Kenapa? 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 Nah, kenapa? Kenapa? Kenapanya itu jawab, jawab, jawab. Jadi jawab dari ketiga alasannya itu apa yang membuat seseorang itu berhenti bekerja. Jadi itu fokus di cause gitu. Essay that use the focus on effect. Nah, sekarang focus and effect method answer the question what happens when. Nah, what happens when? Apa yang terjadi ketika seseorang berhenti bekerja? Yang nggak dapat uang, ya kan? Apa tadi? Terus lebih tenang hidupnya, berarti kan nggak sibuk terus, gitu. Ada tadi beberapa like and emotional and financial consequences gitu. Jadi hidupnya lebih tenang, bisa slow living, nggak buru-buru, tetapi juga apa namanya, nggak ada pemasukan lagi, there's no income, nggak ada gaji, there's no salary, karena dia sudah berhenti bekerja, gitu. Mengapa seseorang berhenti bekerja? Berarti fokus on causes dan apa yang terjadi ketika seseorang berhenti bekerja itu adalah efek, gitu. Nah, misalkan yang sering terjadi di Sukarame gitu, fokus on causes method gitu. Mengapa belakang kampus sering banjir gitu kan? Nah, karena suka buang sampah, gotnya mampet. Nah, kan kos 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 terus apa yang terjadi ketika banjir gitu? Nah, itu list-listnya apa aja, Ge? Jawab semuanya itu. Berarti itu bisa fokus ke on effect method gitu. Alright, in cause and effect essay, you can read by yourself. There are many questions, I mean connectors that show the cause. For example, jangan terbalik. Kalau untuk menceritakan cause berarti kayak because of the rain, because of the flash flood, or due to the rain, or as a result of the rain gitu. Since it rain gitu. Karena hujan, hasil dari hujan gitu. Terus connector that show an effect. Nah, ini apa? Jadi kesimpulannya, konsekuensinya, ini buktinya, karena alasannya gitu. Jadi ini, nanti ini penting banget ya untuk menunjukkan kita apa namanya, menunjukkan bahwa kita itu di metode yang mana, cause and effect, cause method or effect method. Nah, here I provide an examples of cause and effect essay in the handout that talk about the contributions of factors about the rubbish pollution. That this example focusing on cause and effect essay or focusing on cause method. So there are will be many cause, yeah, many cause. For example, main idea one, there will be cause one, main idea two in the body of number two is the causes two, and then main idea three as the causes three. So here I have a title that the title is the factors contributing to the rubbish pollution. Of course, for the first one, in the bold one, you have to bold the first sentence of your introductions. There will be a hook, and then after that, it will be an explanations of the background. That why does the writer choose this topic, or what is the supporting sentences on to elaborating the hook itself. And then the last one, it will be the last sentence of your introduction. There will be a thesis statement. So in this thesis statement, the reader will read that the focus of this essay is focusing on cause. So what is the factors that contribute to the rubbish pollutions? Uh, why gitu? Jadi why? For the first why is that rubbish pollutions occur mainly because of careless behavior, and then poor waste management, and then the next one is the, about the rapid urban growth. So there are three causes that contribute to the rubbish pollution. Apa sih yang menyebabkan polusi sampah gitu kan ya? Yang pertama adalah careless behavior, yang kedua adalah poor waste management, and then the third one is rapid urban growth gitu. Jadi nanti dibahas satu persatu. Jadi nanti kalian boleh bikin satu atau dua, at least dua ya, dua paragraf, dua causes atau dua effect dari esai kalian gitu. Dan nanti juga boleh memilih apakah uh, cause and focus on causes or focus on effect. So it is really for you to choose the topic and also the method of the cause and effect. Jadi nggak perlu bikin essay dua-duanya gitu. Setelah apa namanya sebutkan at the end of your background, there will be thesis statement. Nah, thesis statement itu kita breakdown satu persatu di dalam body kita. Berarti satu poin itu pertama kita main idenya dulu. One major cause of rubbish pollution is careless human behavior. Kenapa careless human behavior itu menyebabkan rubbish pollution? Nah, itu adalah namanya supporting sentences. Terus yang kedua adalah another important cause is poor poor waste management system, nggak ada pembuangan sampah atau nggak bisa recycle atau apa. Nah, itu that's the supporting sentences gitu. Jadi seperti ini runtun thesis statementnya dijelaskan masing-masing di situ. And then at the last we have to make a summary. Remember that in a conclusion we are allowed to give a prediction and also suggestions also after making a summary in the conclusion. Jadi kalau summary-nya itu adalah seperti biasa thesis statement-nya apa tapi dipakein concluding sentence, I mean concluding transition. Ya, gitu. Mau pakein conclusion, in summary, therefore, thus, eh, dan segala macamnya itu teman-temannya itu lalu disamber kembali, dan kita juga akan mengemukakan pendapat kita, bisa memberikan prediksi kalau itu nggak terjadi, misalkan kalau kita menjaga lingkungan misalkan gitu, berarti akan baik-baik saja, tidak akan terjadi rubbish pollution. Alright, I think it's the end of my sharing session, and I believe that you all will always, yeah, replay my video, my pre-recorded video, to make you comprehend and understanding this material cause and effect. Yeah. And here also I have provided the list of cause and effect essay topics that is suitable for your semester, that is for semester students. So there are several topics that on the area of education, technology, environment, culture, mental health, and also lifestyles gitu. So the things that you have done is that you have to make your own essay, cause and effect essay. You have to type it in your Microsoft Word ya. Meskipun tambahin satu lagi, type the essay in Microsoft Words ya gitu. Jadi nanti karena kita akan melakukan track change atau self feedback, jadi kalian boleh menggunakan Microsoft Word dan di type gitu. Jadi ini ada sekitar 24 topics and then you have to make a cause and effect essay that focusing on causes or focusing on effect. Jadi boleh di antara salah satu saja, tidak usah di dua-duanya masuk ke dalam essay gitu. Jadi fokus ke metode saja. Metode cause boleh, fokus ke metode effect juga boleh gitu. Jadi supaya tidak seperti kalian copy paste dari internet atau dari mana, kalian juga harus memberikan your own personal experience. For example, apakah kalian pernah melihat situasi seperti eh, eh, apa tadi rabies pollution gitu. What is your own experience as a boarding host students gitu. Ketika di kosan itu ada nggak tempat pembuangan sampah yang proper untuk kalian itu biar nggak berantakan sampahnya dan menimbulkan polusi. Nah itu you can add it as your example or supporting sentences. Nanti dikasih dalam kurung my own experience atau my personal experience. And then you can add also in your supporting sentences in your body like one local example. Contohnya mana nih di Sukarame yang ada polusi sampahnya. Terus contohnya kalian juga bisa menginterview atau menanyai teman kosan atau keluarga yang terkait dengan polusi sampah tersebut gitu. Dimasukkan ke body semua, dimasukkan sesuai dengan contohnya, dimasukkan sesuai apakah itu cause atau effect gitu. Atau right now you can portray, misalkan kalian baca newspaper, magazine, articles or whatever, then memasukkan di situ recent real life atau new cases banget tentang misalkan keadaan terkini polusi sampah yang ada di Bantar Gebang bla 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 25 25 Mei 2026 apa yang terjadi di sana gitu. Dan saat mengetik maksud saya membuat itu, membuat essay cause and effect-nya itu kan sendiri-sendiri tuh. Nah, sendiri-sendiri itu tidak usah menero topik lagi karena ini sudah spesifik dan sudah saya kategorisasikan di bagian topiknya, misalkan lifestyle atau environment, jadi nggak perlu nge-breakdown lagi, nggak perlu narrowing topik lagi dari general topic to very specific topic, no, but you can directly start with brainstorm your ideas. Jadi poin satu membuat brainstorming, poin dua outlining, poin ketiga itu adalah first drafting. Final draftnya nanti, first draft dulu, di draft semua seperti biasa, judul, introduction, body, conclusion. At least silahkan membuat dua body gitu ya, at least gitu. Kalau misalkan ini satu aja ya sudah tidak apa-apa, tapi at least kalau bisa dan mudah topiknya itu bikinlah at least dua gitu ya. Maksimal udahan dua itu nggak usah tiga gitu. Jadi ini nanti kalau misalkan masih sempat waktunya nanti kita presentasikan seperti biasa di nanti ya kalau ketemu. Nah, tapi nanti setelah ini Miss Nurul juga masih akan nambahi satu kali materi lagi. Jadi kan masih ada satu materi. Jadi sekarang fokus ke sini dulu apa namanya pelajarannya ini terus nanti minggu depan yang ke satunya lagi gitu. Karena minggu depan libur jadi saya kasih lagi gitu. Jadi please remember to choose one topic only and type the essay in Microsoft Word dengan menggunakan ini seperti ini. Nah, yang bagian ini. Jadi harus brainstorming and then outlining dan juga first draftnya apa gitu. Alright, I think it's the end of my sharing for essay and cause and effect essays. And if there are further questions, you can directly drop it in our WA group. See you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.